Hey everyone, this is a long time coming for me to make a video. I've been part of this wonderful community for several years and just been happy watching videos and commenting on everybody's videos. I really never thought I would do any videos, but Shannon has been very patient with me and has asked me on more than one occasion, you need to start making some videos, putting some content out there for us to see. And I put him off for a little bit, and but I figured, why not? And I figured for my first video, what better way to do a first video than to show the comic that started it all for me? I think all of us have that one or two books that really got us on the path to being a collector, a lover of comics. And for Shannon, you know, everybody knows it's Commandy 18. For Dr. Von Schilla, if you don't know, and you should know, it's Thor 207, which he has gifted me a copy. Thank you. And for even Dr. Silver Edge, Rod, he has a couple. He has Green Lantern number 64 and The Incredible Hulk number 125. For me, it is this book here. And it's not a key. It's nothing spectacular. It's spectacular to me. It's the Justice League of America, number 133, August 1976 cover date. I purchased not this original copy, because the original copy I got was picked up at the Schiller Park drugstore in Schiller Park, Illinois, which was where I lived up until I was 10 or 11. Schiller Park's a suburb of Chicago, right next to the O'Hare Airport. And I went into the Schiller Park drugstore one probably late May or early June day in 1976. You walk into the drugstore, it's now a vet clinic, but back then you would walk into the drugstore and on your immediate left along the wall was the magazine rack, among other things, and right across from the magazine rack was the comic book spinner rack. And I know for all of us, the spinner rack just brings back so many incredible memories. I would stand and stare at the rack and all the comics on it for as long as I could until my mom or dad or my older sister grabbed me to go out of the store. But this particular issue was the first comic I ever bought with my own money. Now, it's not the first comic I ever saw, not the first comic I ever read, but the first comic I do remember buying with my own money. I wish I could say this was my childhood copy. I do not have my childhood copy anymore because my childhood copy, after a day or two of reading it, was cut up. I cut it up. I cut all the action shots out and played with it like they were like miniature Mego action figures. My parents, we didn't have a lot of money. I had a very great big imagination, and so I used those cutouts as toys. But after I think I did this one, I'm thinking, man, I really like this comic. Why did I do that? I didn't do that after this, after that one comic. But anyway, this issue, as I said, August 1976, number 133, 30-cent cover, was on sale May 18th is when it came on sale. The cover is by Ernie Chan, who was a staple during the mid-70s of DC covers, and always liked him. And I love this cover. Superman at the time is my all-time favorite superhero. Even to this day, Superman or Batman are my two favorite heroes. And I was fascinated by the fact that this villain, Despero, was zapping Superman, paralyzing him. And here Superman is, to me, the most powerful, strongest superhero in the world. And this villain has basically made, like I said, paralyzed Superman, why several other superheroes, including Supergirl, are converging on him. Ernie Chan, as I said, did the cover. Jerry Conway did the scripts for this, and Jerry Conway was not the regular writer yet for the Justice League of America. He did a few issues here and there, and he would not become the regular writer until issue 158, which in fact was the start of the DC explosion implosion. And he was the longest running writer on the title, The Justice League of America. Dick Dillon was the penciler, and Dick Dillon, it seemed he penciled so many issues of the Justice League, and he did a great job, and he died at his desk doing what he loved. Literally died at his desk doing what he loved. The inker was Frank McLaughlin. And the title of this issue is Missing, One Man of Steel. And like I said, I love the cover. Sorry for the glare a little. Love the superheroes along the top. This is the comic that started it all. This is my favorite. Definitely my favorite cover of the Justice League of America, and probably one of my top 3-4 favorite stories ever. And yes, I have multiple copies. It is a sickness that there is no cure for. Oh, I have another. And another. And maybe just one more under that. Oops. Hey, by the way, like this little stand? My wife got it for me. Early birthday gift. Anyway, this is the comic that started it all. I just thought it'd be an appropriate first video to do. I plan to do some more. By the way, on the back of my comics, for what it's worth, I do put the grade of the book, usually up in the left-hand corner, and I'll put in the bottom left or bottom right, I might put, like, it says FB 35 point, and that's meaning Gerber fullback 35 point thickness, which is their new fullback. There used to be, the thickness was 42, which was great. 35 is not so great. And I actually add like another board or two just to make the comic a little more rigid. So there's like 2 boards behind this one. There's 2 boards probably behind every single one. Anyway, just like I said, thought this would be appropriate. I hope you all enjoyed it. And we'll do another one soon. Take care, everyone.